I'm not going to beat into your games that you're playing today.
I'm not playing games.
Okay. And you're complying, so I don't have a
No,
reason.
I'm not. I'm going to go stand over there, and
Okay.
you said she wanted that enforced.
Yep.
Do you want to see me commit the violation, and then you can cuff me?
There can be consequences for your actions no matter what you're doing in this world, okay?
There's only the law.
Okay.
You're not hired thugs.
Okay.
You can't enforce policy.
Okay.
So, but you just told me on camera,
Uh-huh.
Leslie wants that enforced.
Right.
And you said you would enforce that.
If need be.
Okay, so let's go over and you can give me the trespass warning.
Lisa.
Come on, let's do it.
Hey guys, this is DMA 2.0, and today we're showcasing a new auditing channel by the name of Rocky Ventures Audits. Do you recognize this police officer right here? If you do, it's probably because he was a star in one of my most popular cop watches when I first started, which makes showcasing this new auditor that much sweeter. You know how people say, oh, you're just trying to create a conflict and start a problem? Well, I always say, behind every auditor is government who turned them into one. Lisa's auditing journey began from continued mistreatment from La Familia Recreation Center in Denver, Colorado, because she decided to report another member who physically assaulted her, who happens to be friends with some of the staff. After they dismissed her complaint, she decided to record a pickleball meeting. And how dare her record anyone without their permission? So they suspended her for 30 days. After she published the video on YouTube, and sent the link to Recreation Director Leslie.Pickard and Deputy Executive Director John Martinez, she got an email later that night stating that they extended her suspension for 1 year. This is the epitome of government retaliation. Although it's true, if she gets suspended from the rec center, she can no longer utilize the facility, she can still take pictures in the public lobby. That space is open to the public and you do not have to be a member to utilize that space, especially for news purposes. I'm really impressed with Lisa's tenacity. She's bold, witty, and she's one of those people who's really funny, but she doesn't realize how funny she actually is. So head on over to Rocky Ventures Audits, give her a like, give her a subscribe, and leave her a comment to let her know I said hello. All right, guys, enjoy the video.
Hi. Can I get your name and badge number?
Sure, I'm Officer Danos with the Denver Police Department.
And I'm Lisa. And you're not going to violate my rights today, are you?
Violate your rights.
Yeah.
I'm going to talk to the manager if you're not welcome to be on their property. Okay, I'm going to ask you to leave. You're on private property. Then you're going to have to leave.
Is this their property?
Yeah.
This is private property?
Uh-huh.
This is public.
Who's the owner?
You say in County of Denver?
So it's public property then?
Okay, I'm going to talk to him.
Okay, and let me
I'll
just
be right
tell you,
back.
I have a suspension. She also banned me from the park across the street.
If you want to be on the sidewalk, you're okay. I know that. You're
so?
welcome to do it from the sidewalk.
Where's the line?
Right there. See where the grass meets the curb? Out here, you're fine. This is public. This is sidewalk.
And then this is the line?
Yeah, this is their property that they have to maintain.
Well, I think this is all public.
Well, I'm not going to argue with you, but okay, I don't want to argue with you.
Okay, that's
talk
fine.
to them and then
Thank
I'll
you.
get back with you.
Look at the way the cops park. They always park. There's no reason. There's parking just right here. Look at him. Why do they have to do that? It just shows that this guy, he's above the law.
So Lisa, as long as you stay on the sidewalk, I think you'll be fine. And it looks like your suspension is going to be lifted and you'll have access on June 29th. So
I know, but you're not policy enforcement, you're law enforcement.
right. So they'll push a trespass violation.
And I have to be breaking the law to be trespassed in public.
So you need to be out on the sidewalk, and I'm not going to argue with you about it. I'll have a supervisor come up here. I'll get a supervisor out here.
Yeah, I'd appreciate you do that.
Okay.
Okay,
Then
that'd be
we'll
great.
have to proceed with the criminal charges.
Well, I mean, I want a supervisor so that
Well, no,
You can
I'm
explain.
telling you right now that is the sidewalk is where you legally can be, and that's great. And there's even shade over here. You're welcome to be there, but you're welcome to do it from the sidewalk. This is the rec center's property that you're
Through the
standing
door.
on right now. You're on private property.
This is private property?
Uh-huh. No, right here.
No, this is public.
So it's public property then.
Okay. I'm not going to argue. I'm not going to argue with you.
Can I
Okay. I don't want to argue with you.
just
I'm
tell
trying to help you with
I
this,
know.
and it looks like you're going to get admission back. Look, this is a very short period of time.
I didn't do anything wrong. I was
Okay.
attacked here, and they're retaliating against me and violating my rights.
Okay.
So she said I'm also suspended from this park across the street.
Okay.
So if I stand in that park, are you going to arrest me?
I think that you're fine as long as you're on the sidewalks.
No, it says any park in there.
Okay. So you've read through it and you understand what the wording is.
It says any park,
Okay.
but they cannot suspend me from a park.
Okay.
So if I stand over there in the park, are you going to arrest me?
I will ask them if that's something that they're wanting to enforce right now.
Okay, please do.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay, I'll
ask
ask
them, because
Lady.
she even said, that's a park over there, Lisa.
Okay.
So yeah, ask Leslie if I stand in the park if she wants me arrested.
Okay. Leslie informed me that they are going to enforce park violations and rec center violations.
So if I stand in the park, I'll be arrested.
if they want to push the matter. But I'm trying to help you. You're almost finished with this, and you're going to have full access to everything.
That's a month away.
Okay. Well, I appreciate your
Are you calling a
demeanor.
supervisor? Do you have a body camera? Is it on?
Yeah.
Okay, great. I'll pull that video. Was there a 911 call on this?
No.
Okay, so they just called the non-emergency.
Correct.
And so are you calling a supervisor?
I'm going to notify him of what's going on, but I appreciate you,
I would
you
like a
complying.
supervisor here.
Okay.
I'm asking for one because
Okay.
my rights are being violated.
Okay.
So I'm going to see if someone is educated there and will understand that you took an oath to the Constitution to uphold my rights. I can't be trespassed in public unless I'm committing a crime, or you suspect me committing a crime, or I did commit a crime.
And like I said, you're fine as long as you're on the sidewalk. You're
So-
welcome to do it from the sidewalk, and
But-
you're not impeding
But I'm going
people
to
from
stand
entering.
in the park, and
Okay.
you say that she wants that enforced.
Right.
So that's what I want to do. I want to stand in the park,
Okay.
and you guys threaten to arrest me.
Well, there's no threats.
Oh, you will arrest me.
No. I'm not saying that you're gonna get arrested.
well,
I'm telling
see-
you that you've been banned from the parks, right? And from this rec center, and I think that some other rec centers too.
All the rec centers.
Yeah, from the word. So you've read through it and you understand
And they
it.
said I can't even look at
Right.
a recreational activity.
Right.
Can you trespass the ice?
I'm not quite sure what you're asking me.
How can you tell if I'm looking at something? That's what they put in their policy,
Okay.
that I can't even look at a recreational activity.
Well, Lisa, I'm gonna let my supervisor know what's going on.
Well, I want him here. He's going to come out.
If he's available. But I appreciate your cooperation. And
Well, I'm not really cooperating.
I think you are.
No, I'm not.
You're being decent with me. I appreciate that.
I mean, because I'm a decent person. I got attacked.
That makes two of us.
I got attacked here April 19th.
Okay.
And I was too shaken up. It was by a member, Gary, and I was too shaken up to say anything, so I left. And then my friend said, you have to report it. So then on April 26th, I came back and I started reporting what
Okay.
Gary did to me. And Dave, his friend, who was staff here, saw me, and he ran to the front desk. He started yelling at me.
Okay.
You weren't wrong, but you need to drop it. You weren't wrong, but you need to drop it. Just get out of here. I told him I'm pulling the video. Oh, you'll never get our video. Only the police can. I said, well, I pay for the video. I'm going to pull the video. And it took me a long time through Cora because it's very convoluted. May 10th, I got the video, and that's when they let Dave go. And they had to stop lying. So they've been retaliating ever since because I reported being attacked here twice. And there was a man who attacked a woman at pickleball at Washington Park, Mark, and he was fired. But here, it's the victim's fault, and then they suspended me because
Okay.
I got attacked and I complained about it.
Okay.
And you can't suspend someone from a park. Like if I had a problem here, why wouldn't they just suspend me from this rec center? Why all rec centers and all parks?
That's a good question that you could ask them.
Well, I already know the answer. She's retaliating against
Okay.
me. They're trying to scare me. So, So I want a supervisor here that knows my rights and will support my constitutional Bill of Rights. I have a right, it's in the First Amendment, to redress my government. I complained, and I'm allowed to do that without fear of retaliation.
Okay.
And then I brought property last week, and they took my property. Layla did. That's a violation of my First and Fourth Amendments.
Okay.
And that's why they're retaliating against me. You're law enforcement, you're not policy enforcement. They can't enforce that.
Okay.
You can't ban me from a public space unless I commit a crime. Trespass is a secondary charge.
Okay, Lisa.
Well, I'm just saying, I thought you guys knew somewhat of the law. Trespass is a secondary charge. You have to commit a crime in public space to be trespassed. I'm not committing a crime.
What they're addressing here is having access to the facility. They banned you from it. And
They banned me from all rec centers
yeah.
and parks.
And you're complying, so I don't have a
No,
reason.
I'm not. I'm going to go stand over there, and
Okay.
you said she wanted that enforced.
Yep.
Do you want to see me commit the violation, and then you can cuff me?
We're not taking it to that level.
Then you're not going to enforce her policy.
I'm not saying that.
You should enforce policy. You would be a hired thug if you enforce her policy. You are law enforcement.
Lisa.
You're not policy enforcement.
I'm here to help you.
Well,
And
police
stay
really
impartial. And stay impartial.
They're not really here to help.
Okay. All right. Well, that's your
But-
opinion.
Yeah.
So I appreciate that you're complying.
Well, I want a supervisor again. And is there a call number? Can you write down the call number for me?
Sure, absolutely. And I'll notify my supervisor what's going on. But if he's
not going to come out.
if he's busy right now handling something else, then no. But
So who's going to arrest me for standing over there?
Nobody said that you're going to be arrested.
Leslie said you want that enforced, so you were going to
You could get a
physically
ticket.
remove me.
You could get a ticket.
And what would it be?
It'd be a trespassing ticket.
Can you write me one right now then?
No. I
Why not?
have to have a complainant. And I don't
Well,
know why
she
I
said-
don't know why you're pushing this.
So that I can sue the department, that's why. I can't do it with all this words. You have to actually give me the trespass.
So you can sue La Familia Rec Center and Denver Parks and Recreation?
And the police department if you violate my rights.
Okay.
You're not hired thugs.
Okay.
You can't enforce policy.
Okay.
So, but you just told me on camera,
Uh-huh.
Leslie wants that enforced.
Right.
And you said you would enforce that.
If need be.
Okay, so let's go over and you can give me the trespass warning.
Lisa,
Come on, let's do it.
I'm not going to play games.
So
here,
you're
okay?
it's not a game. She
It is.
she told
It is.
you
It is, Lisa.
No, she told
trying
you
to
to
help
enforce
you.
this. No, helping me would be able to hold them accountable.
Okay.
They're pushing it way too far.
Okay.
And then you can lose your qualified immunity.
Okay, Lisa.
So let's go over and you'll
No,
give me a
we're not. I'm not gonna beat into your games that you're playing today.
I'm not playing games.
Okay.
You said that you would
there can be consequences for your actions no matter what you're doing in this world, okay?
There's only the law.
Okay.
The law.
Okay.
That's all. We're free citizens in America and we are governed under
Well,
the law.
I'm gonna notify my supervisor of what you want, that you want to be arrested
No, I want a trespass warning
okay.
for
And then
standing in public.
I'll come back and talk to you.
Okay, I'll come over and get the call
Well-
number.
311 Baker. 311 Baker.
11 Baker.
Can I get my CAD number on this?
Roger.
Could you hold me out with one at the entrance to our parking lot? Okay. There you go, Lisa.
I appreciate it. Do you
I'll
have a
put the-
badge number too?
I'll give you a business card.
Can I get your name and badge number?
Officer, I'll give you a business card.
Okay, that'd be perfect.
Location if you don't mind.
I appreciate it.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Okay. There you go.
Okay.
And I've never met you
I'll have
before,
the info when
Lisa.
you're ready.
I've never met you.
You can call me Will.
Okay,
My name is
Will.
Officer Danos.
Who's the name of your supervisor on duty right now?
Sergeant Riker?
Riker? I've heard of him.
4486.
All right. So I'm gonna make some phone calls, and then I'll get back with you.
Okay, I'll wait right here.
Okay.
And 12 Adam, 16 Panther, you guys are good to do.
Where are you going? I guess he's leaving. Well, is he leaving? I guess he's leaving. Well, what a coward. Guess I'll go wait in the park for him. Maybe he'll come back and arrest me. Look, Leslie, I'm going to the park. Look, Leslie, I'm in the park. The police refuse to enforce your policy.
Karen's in the wild.
They're law enforcement, not policy enforcement.
Yeah.
Okay. So they said the police officer called back. So who knows where he is? I don't know if this cop's coming back. I don't think he is. Are the police coming back? Do you know? Can you identify? Another public servant refuses to identify. Can you find out if the police are coming back?
I believe I see a police officer coming right now.
Okay, great. God, they always park wrong.
Okay, Lisa. My sergeant is tied up right now and can't respond out here, but I voiced your concerns to him and let him know what was going on. And I've got other calls I have to handle. So
Well, can you give me the trespass warning?
you have a good afternoon.
Please
Okay,
give me
Lisa?
the trespass
Have a good
warning so I
afternoon.
can hold them responsible.
Have a good afternoon.
Oh, come on. Enforce their policy all the way.
You're good.
I'm
got
always
other- I've got other
good.
priority
I never
calls.
break the law. Well, at least he didn't violate my rights. He threatened to. Hi, Patsy.
I'm well. I'm exercising my First Amendment constitutional right
To take pictures of people
in public.
in
Yes.
public, okay.
But a lot of people don't know our rights. So, hey Sam, how's it going?
It's going okay, thanks. Hey, so I'm sorry, I was under the impression you got the information that you were suspended until May 7th, it looks like. So according to this, you're not able to be in our building. So I have to ask you to leave, unfortunately.
Okay.
So,
Well, this is public restrooms.
yeah. Well,
Yeah.
it says
So
right here.
I used them during
It
my
says
last.
you may not
Okay,
visit
can I speak?
any
Don't interrupt me.
recreation center. I'm just telling you what this
Yeah,
is.
I got that.
Okay, so I'm just asking you to leave, please.
Well,
Okay? Thank
can you talk to me, coward? You're not wearing pink like I like to see you in pink.
Get you all dolled up. You look cute.
I'm suspended for 3 months
Why?
because I recorded that pickleball meeting last week.
So,
It's First Amendment freedom of the press, but Sam didn't like it, so he suspended me 3 months from all parks, all rec centers, and if I view a recreational activity, I'll be arrested.
kidding me?
No? Isn't that crazy?
It's crazy.
Hey, Sherry, I brought my ball if you want to play with it.
Oh my God.
Hit some winners for me, Sherry.
Okay, I will.
If you hit a real winner, say that one's for Lisa.
Hello to you.
Yeah, thank you, Michelle.
Yeah, you're welcome. Enjoy your day.
Okay. Rangers. Hey, how's it going, Chase?
Good, how are you?
Good.
What are you doing?
I'm on First Amendment auditing. So they called the Rangers. They're talking about, I guess, putting me in cuffs or whatever.
Really? So you're just like live streaming right now?
What's that?
Are you like live streaming?
No, I don't know how to live stream. I just started, but I'll put it up on YouTube. I have a YouTube channel, Rocky Ventures-Audits.
Okay.
So I got 6 videos.
Okay.
Like and subscribe.
Okay, I will. I'll check it out.
Thank you, Chase.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Good. My name's Josh. I'm a Denver Park Ranger.
Do you have a badge number?
Yes, absolutely. Ranger 60.
60, and your name?
My name's Daniel, and my badge number is Ranger 43.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. Would you like my card?
Oh, please.
Yeah? Okay. So that's my card. That's my cell phone attached to it as well.
Okay.
So I wanted to discuss with you, you're aware that you've been suspended from the rec center, is that correct?
Yeah, do you know why?
You can explain to me if you'd like. Yeah.
Okay, it's on YouTube. You could bring it up and watch it right now.
Okay.
So last Friday, I was calmly recording a pickleball rule change meeting in the gym. That's constitutionally protected activity. It's freedom of the press. Do you know the Constitution?
If you'd like to share with me, I'm happy to listen.
Okay, because you
Yeah.
guys swear an oath to protect the Constitution, so I would assume you would know it. So the First Amendment, it's rights we're born with in the Constitution. There's 5 elements of the First Amendment. Freedom of speech, freedom of religion, freedom of press. And I told Sam, this is what I'm doing. It's freedom of press. That pickleball meeting was news, so I was quietly recording. And then we also have a right to redress our government. We have a right to complain about our government to our government without fear of retaliation. And the last 5th element of the First Amendment is freedom to assemble. As free citizens, we can assemble and have public meetings and groups. And these are constitutional rights. They're protected by the First Amendment. And this is also public restrooms, so I'm allowed to be here. Because I used the restrooms in my last suspension every day, because I walk the park. They suspend me from the parks. You guys can't enforce that. I walk the park. How can you suspend me from any park in Denver? That's not enforceable.
Okay. So Lisa, today what I'm addressing with you is the suspension that was provided for you.
It's unconstitutional.
For the rec center. So
It's unconstitutional.
the rec center requires that you have a membership to be inside of the rec center. Okay.
And it's that scan point is where I can't go past.
So the rec center starts at the door. So if you do not have
These are public restrooms. This rec center was built to provide public restrooms. If you look at other rec centers, the scan point's very close to the door. They do not have public restrooms. But this rec center was built with public restrooms at the front.
So if you would like to be outside of the rec center and make your case, that's up to you. That's your freedom of speech as long as you're not.
It's very cold outside today, and I'm disabled.
Okay, so as I stated, you can be outside of the rec center and make your case if you wish to do so. It's public space out there.
It's public space in here.
There is no requirement for a membership to be outside in the park.
Or right here.
To be in the rec center, it is required.
Well, not right here. Like many people come in and use these public restrooms and they do not have a membership.
So what I'm going to do today, Lisa, is I'm going to issue you an administrative citation for refusal to abide by the suspension.
Okay, that's fine.
And then you are going to have to leave the rec center, okay? If you do not comply with that, then we will have to involve DPD. And I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that at all.
Leslie.Pickard called them when I was at Familia reporting. You can call the police. That's fine.
I don't want to do that because that could involve criminal trespass where I am issuing you an administrative citation. So there's a big difference between administrative citation and a criminal offense, okay? Administrative citation, you do have a right to appeal it, so you can do that, okay? But you do have to comply with it though, okay? So I'm going to issue that citation to you and then we'll talk further. And then if you decide that you want to leave on your own compliance, then I would suggest you do that. If you don't do that, then we will have to involve DPD, and they may charge you criminally with trespass, and that's up to them, okay? But I don't want to go that route. I would rather just give you...
of course, because you know they won't charge me. Because you obviously don't understand the law. Trespass is a secondary crime. You have to be committing a crime in public to be trespassed from public.
Did you review the suspension that was provided to you?
Well, I'm trying to talk to you and you interrupted me.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, that's okay. So trespass is a secondary charge. To be trespassed in public, you have to be committing a crime in public. So I can't get a trespass. They won't give me one.
Okay.
But go ahead and call them.
Okay, so I'll issue the citation and then I'll give you an opportunity to make a decision.
No, just call them. I'm not leaving.
Would you like to review the suspension again?
No, I have it.
Okay, all right. Thanks, Lisa.
Sure. I hope you learn the Constitution and the oath you took.
So, Lisa, can you confirm your date of birth for me?
No.
So, it is a lawful order for you to provide your date of birth when being contacted for a violation. So, they have a record of you, but I am confirming your date of birth. Can you confirm your date of birth for me?
I refuse to give up my Fourth Amendment.
Okay. So, I will, if you don't provide ID, then I will have to call the police. I won't even have a choice.
Oh no!
Okay.
Are you refusing to provide ID or information
I
on your
am
ID?
refusing to, I don't want you to violate my Fourth Amendment right. Yes, constitutional right.
Okay.
Denver police just showed up. So Sam, you know, Denver police, they're not your hired guns. They can't enforce policy. They're law enforcement, not policy enforcement. Leslie.Pickard tried to call the police on me at La Familia, and the police said they can't do anything. They can't enforce policy, Sam. They're law enforcement. They enforce the law, not your policy. And you've trampled on my constitutional rights. I have a First Amendment freedom of the press. Can you hear me, Sam? You can ignore me. I pay your salary. Hi, Will.
Hello.
Long time no see. Oh,
I remember you. How you doing, Lisa?
I'm fine. How are you?
Lisa Robinson, right?
Yeah.
So this being banned from their facility till 5/7/25 means that if you want to be outside the facility, that's fine. But they're not going to allow you to be inside.
Right. Do you know how this rec center is built? These are public restrooms, and everyone comes in here to use these restrooms, and they don't have a membership.
Okay.
It's free. I was using the restrooms on my last suspension. And then, Will, can you just remind me of your name and badge number?
Will Danos?
You grew a beard since last time.
That's 01073. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And then may I have your name and badge number?
Robert Anderson, 01038.
Hey, how's it going?
Fine, what's up?
Oh, not much. Just checking out your car, man. It's all dinged up. I noticed a lot of the Denver cars are messed up like that.
Not getting us new cars.
Really? Oh, that sucks. Yeah, man, because all the other jurisdictions, they don't have dinged up cars like that. I've noticed almost every Denver car is like bashed up. It's like high-speed chases and stuff like that one.
I don't know how they get wrecked.
Oh.
Stuff like that probably though.
Okay, you didn't wreck this one? Oh, okay. All right. I just came to just check it out and write a report.
Just waiting for some other officer.
Oh, okay.
You work at this church?
No. I just drove by, saw you here, so.
All right. Something I can help you with?
No, I just came to check it out, see what you're doing. Cool. You working on a case right now, or waiting for a call?
Nope.
Waiting for another officer, huh? Cool. Right on. You got a business card I could take?
Sure.
I know you didn't make contact with me, but. Are you a regular officer or sergeant?
Patrol officer.
Patrol officer? All right. All right, Anderson, thank you.
Yep. Have a good day.
You too. All right, guys, so you can tell he couldn't stand me, but at least he wasn't giving me directives and get out of here and stuff like that, so.
Okay. And you know, Will, we talked about this the last time. You're not policy enforcement, you're law enforcement.
And I remember I was on your side last time, and you were able to stay outside as long as you weren't inside, and that's all they're asking today.
Yeah. And so do you want to do more investigation? Because I was suspended for 3 months from all parks, all rec centers, cannot view a recreational activity, because I recorded a pickleball meeting last Friday. That's my right. It's First Amendment freedom of press. Sam is a coward back here. Sam right there, Sam Benavides, he's the supervisor.
Okay.
So I was recording the meeting quietly. You can watch it on YouTube. You're on there too. And I actually gave you a B. You know, you didn't violate my rights.
Okay.
So I thank you. So what happened was I was quietly recording the pickleball meeting in the gym last Friday.
Okay.
They were changing all the rules. And he didn't notice me for 10 minutes. So I'm just quietly recording the meeting. The reason I record is because I've been...
I don't want to be recorded, though.
I'll
stand behind you.
No, that's okay.
You can record my voice.
No, that's okay.
Oh, watch out behind you.
Well, let's go over here out of the pickleball play. Come on, let's go. Can we go right here?
Are you still recording now?
Well, you're a public. No, you're in public.
Oh, no.
I went up and I had my camera down here. You know,
Okay.
He goes, I don't want that in my face, and I said, well, it's not really in your face.
So I don't feel comfortable with that in my face right now.
Well, I'm not really in your face. I'm just talking to you.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to stand right over here on this side.
I don't want to be recorded. And I said, well, you're in public. Well, you're in public.
Yeah.
And you're a public servant.
I am, but I thought it was somebody's right, like, if you don't feel comfortable.
Yeah, when you're in private. Well, I feel uncomfortable. It's not right. It's not right. First
I feel very uncomfortable. I would love to talk with you about
fine.
it.
You can feel
It's just
uncomfortable.
Nobody's ever done this in my entire life, like recording me like that. I just feel very uncomfortable right now.
Well, I mean, you can feel uncomfortable, but do you understand?
This doesn't seem fair a little bit, but I don't. Yeah, I just don't.
Well, okay, well that's fine, but it's in public.
Yeah.
This is like a park. This is a public space.
Yeah.
And I said, well, you're in public. And then, well, do you understand the U.S. Constitution?
No, I do.
What's the First Amendment?
Well, I understand what you're saying. And,
well, do you know the First Amendment?
Yeah, I do.
What is it? There's 5 elements of the First Amendment.
Why don't you tell me what they are?
So you don't know?
Why don't you tell me what they are?
Okay, freedom of speech, freedom of religion, freedom of press. This is what I'm doing. It's going to go on YouTube. Freedom of press, freedom to complain about your government. My friend said, is this your paddle? And I said, no, that's not me. And he goes, I got to go. And he ran away. That's not me.
Well, I got to go. I got to come back. I'll come back and talk to you in just 1 second.
And he goes, I'll talk to you after the pickleball. And I said, okay. So after the pickleball, I went and looked for him, and he's in a meeting. So I went home, and I got a 3-month suspension from all parks, all rec centers.
Yeah, that's what this is.
Yeah, but it's a First Amendment constitutionally, and you can watch the video. Do you want to watch the video?
I don't.
That's part of the investigation. That's why I got
Well,
the
I'm
suspension.
not investigating that for you. What I'm here today for is they would like you to be outside their facility. Can you explain to me what you're doing here today? What are you trying to accomplish here today?
It's freedom of the press, my constitutional right.
Okay.
You swear an oath to protect my rights.
Absolutely.
Thank you. Do you swear an oath to protect my constitutional rights? Okay, and it's freedom of the press. That's why they suspended me. And this is public. These are public restrooms.
You're inside their front doors.
Yeah, but it's public restrooms.
I'm not going to argue with you. Okay, I don't want to argue with you.
I know, but I'm just...
They want you arrested for trespassing if you're not going to comply.
Arrested?
Yes.
I'm not just going to get
Well, you get a ticket.
But arrested, like you're going to cuss me?
No, you'd get a ticket for trespassing.
Okay, you can go ahead and give me it.
Okay.
But
You have
you're
your ID?
enforcing a policy. No, I don't.
Okay.
I'm not breaking. And do you understand that trespass is a secondary crime in public? You cannot give someone a trespass in public unless they're breaking the law.
Let's walk out to the car and get your ticket, and then you go on your way.
Well, it's kind of cold out there.
Right.
So if you give me my ticket
But you can't
here.
stay in here.
Okay, if you give me my ticket, then I'll leave after that.
That's a deal.
Okay.
Okay.
And do I have to go to court for that?
Yeah, you'll have a court date.
All right.
Okay.
You wouldn't even want to just hang out in that area, huh?
Well, what's the
That way
difference
you're
between
warm.
this and this?
Well, I'm just trying to, at least it's not just making people feel weird.
Well, no, these are public restrooms. Hundreds of people come in every day.
I know, but they're not trespassed from, they're not asked not to be here.
I'm not trespassed either.
Well, they gave you that form that said you're not supposed to be
That's
here.
a policy, and you guys are trying to enforce a policy, you're law enforcement.
Yeah.
So, do you understand the difference between a law and a policy?
Well, I mean, I think being
Laws
in a
passed
building
by the
where they-
legislator, policies written back there.
Okay.
And my constitutional rights, the First Amendment, is what we're born with, and it's the very top. First Amendment is the top one. So.
And I think originally it was more that you've been causing disturbances here.
No,
with people. Well, that's what's on the form.
Yeah, because they lie. Because what happened was, Will knows this. Will, do you want to step in?
Well, let's go do your ticket for you.
Will knows that I got attacked at La Familia and I complained. That's why they came after me the first time. Because I was attacked. I have a disability. I'm registered disabled with Denver Parks and Recs. And I was attacked and they didn't do anything about it. And so when I complained, then they decided to suspend me. It's all to crush me, to silence my freedom of speech, to crush freedom of the press. It's all Jolon Clark. He's the most corrupt leader of Denver Parks and Recs we ever had. So I'm trying to investigate him, but he won't give me any public records. It's against CORE. It's another law he's breaking. So go ahead, give me a trespass and I'll hit the road.
Okay.
Is your body cam pull? And then, Will, can you give me another card with the call number?
You bet.
And it wasn't a 911, was it?
No.
Oh, okay, great. It's good to see you, Will. You're looking
too.
better. I like that beard on you.
Okay.
So, all right. Thanks, Will.
They're pushing it way too far.
Okay.
And then you can lose your qualified immunity.